Hello again, everyone. Sheena Graham here, and I am happy to be kicking off week number 3 with these videos. Last week, I talked about being able to overcome your challenges by managing your emotions so that you can have the ability to think correctly, analyze your situation, take care of it properly. And so this week, I have a new topic, and I really want to talk about where we get our advice from. All right, so where do we get our advice from, and basically, whose opinion are we buying? Basically, when it comes to solving our problems. So I know you don't might not know me, and that's okay. But this is very important because a lot of the times when we have issues that we need to resolve, we go to the people that we love and that we know love us and care about us, which is our family and our friends. But a lot of the times, what we don't consider is whether or not the person that we're asking for advice from, if they're actually successful in that area of their life for what we want in ours. I don't know if I said that right, but really, for example, I have a friend who is, having an issue in a relationship, and they went to someone very close to them to fix that issue. But the people close to them are not successful in that area. They're not successful in that relationship area. They either aren't in a relationship, haven't had many relationships, or doesn't have a happy relationship. And so when they came to me, and asked me, I was like, well, I can't really help you solve that. I can really only tell you right now to just have faith in what you're doing, and find a book or something to read to figure it out. If I can't tell somebody how to have a happy marriage. I'm divorced. How could I tell somebody how to be happy in their marriage? I could study it, I could read it, I could get knowledge about it, and apply that knowledge one day when I do get married again. That I could apply that knowledge and use it to see if it works. But I can't really sit there and tell somebody how to have a long, happy, respectable, loving marriage, and so next time, when I'm guilty of this as well. I'm still practicing it myself as well, but what that actually leads me to is being able to study whatever it is that we want in life. Did you know that you could actually study anything that you want to? It's crazy because we go through life, we go through school studying all these things that society tell us that we should study or that we need to know so that we could be successful in life. And then we go off into life, and the majority of us are living these lives that we didn't want. Working jobs we didn't want to work, and hanging around people we didn't want to hang around. And a lot of the time that it's we're so tired and we're so done with school that when we get into our regular lives, we don't want to study anymore. We don't want to read. We don't want to educate ourselves. But it's so fun educating yourself about stuff that you actually really want to know. And sometimes I don't understand why people don't realize that when you're studying, when you're educating yourself on a topic that someone has been doing or researching for 20, 30, 40, 50 years, you really can't replace that. If you are a doctor, you study so many years to be a doctor. If you are a lawyer, you study so many years to be a lawyer, and if you wanted that type of advice, going back to advice, if you want health advice, you go to a doctor, not your best friend. If you want legal advice, you go to a lawyer, not your cousin, you know. But unless they're a doctor or a lawyer. But uh, when it comes to, you know, what you want out of life, like if you want a healthy relationship with your children or your spouse or, you know, loved one, or if you want to be successful and make more money, or if you want to go into business, be an entrepreneur, and, you know, go down that road, like, you can study these things. They're all in a book, you know, and you can get massive years of education in a book that you can read in a few hours. And I know a lot of people don't like to read, which is why I love audios. I get audios all the time over books. I love to read, but there's so many books out there, it's hard to have the time. So they're like literally playing in my car almost all the time. And well, it should be all the time, but I ain't gonna lie, it's almost all the time. You know, I listen to my music sometimes, okay? And so, that's pretty much it. Whatever, it's not gonna be perfect every time. I'm okay with that. But yeah, so basically, the few things is just, you know, when you're getting advice, you know, I know it's natural to go to family and friends, but consider those things first. Is this person, you know, successful in that? Have they achieved what they want to achieve? Are they happy in that area? And then ask them for the advice. And if you don't know anybody who's happy in that area, just get a book or get an audio. You know, audios are usually a little bit more expensive than the book, but they're very convenient. I don't regret buying any audio at all. And, you know, those audios might just lead you to actually read a book. I don't know. Anyways, thanks for watching, and you guys have a wonderful week. If there's any suggestions or comments, go ahead and put them below. I'm a little bit, you know, I won't be scared. I mean, even if I'm scared, I'll read them anyway. But you guys have a wonderful day, and I will see you next time. Or you'll see me.